Hello dog noises, Puppy Kiva here, and as you can tell on the title screen and what's in front of you right now, we are back with more Dream Daddy, and as you can tell from also looking right in front of you, there we have 2 hearts with Robert, and this would be the 3rd heart, the last heart. This boy will love us. Last episode was kind of spooky, actually. We talked about cryptids and the Dover ghost, and it was spooky, okay? So, and it also isn't deep. We got to the really deep moment, but I didn't treat it very deeply. Because I got all that deep shit out of me for this game, I'm sorry. Anyways, let's message Robert, see what happens. I also have to pee real bad. Hey, you know that they say about the 3rd dates, they get pretty serious. Are you sure this is your dream daddy? I can't commit. No, I'm sure. Fuck yeah, I'm sure! It's never too early to invest in a personal IRA. You're young, you have help. Now is your time to take risks. Moving pictures hand down is- oh, I already read that. Ugh, silly me. I really know listen. I haven't spoken to Robert since that night we drove out to his thinking spot. He seemed unusually somber then. Like, more so than the usual amount of somber that Robert is, which is already a lot. I've been thinking about him and I hope he's doing okay. And I'm gonna touch my mic for a bit too. There we go. Okay. But I've been a little reluctant to reach out to him. Dominic! Hey Dominic! Guess who's getting drunk on tonight? Guess whose throat is fucking dying because of Robert? Fuck! A wise person would take longer breaks in between than it does to take me to get more water, to come back, get my dog in here, close the door, start up Audacity, start up Fraps, do the whole, like, syncing up bit. But, no, I that's all the time I give myself. I could've went to the bathroom break, because I do have to pee, but now I'm committed. What the fuck? I took a look at my dad's message is, there, motherfucker, I forgot to turn off my phone again! Lauren, not now! I'm sorry! I'm sorry, hon! There's a flurry of them from Robert. Yes, it's you! Also me, but mostly you. Yeah, dude. Alright. I'm down. I type back to Robert. Robert, buddy, tonight we ride. Yes! Meet me at Jim and Kim's at 8 p.m. Not that unappreciative, but I think this is the first time that Robert's given me more than an hour's warning before hanging out. Amanda! Amanda pops her head into the hallway. Music I don't recognize is blowing from her room. What's up? I'm hanging out with Robert later tonight. Okay, cool. Robert, who's my friend. I have friends. I'm happy for you, Dad. People enjoy my company, Amanda. Dad, I'm so happy for your continued development as a human being. What are you listening to? Sad shit. I don't give a fuck anymore! Oh my god! Oh my god! What would Grandma think? Well, I don't think she cares for the Smiths that much, but I figure if we started her off on Meet His Murder, she'd be an easier way to it. No, honey, the language. Oh, she'd hate that. Just promise you'll lighten up a bit for Grandma. Amanda goes back to her room and turns up the volume to her sad shit. I put on my going out coat and walk over to Jim and Kim's. I spot Robert leaning against the brick wall, smoking a cigarette. As I get closer, I realize that he looks a little different. Cleaner, I guess. It actually seems like he combed his hair, and his clothes are less wrinkled than usual. Hey! Hey! You take a shower just for me? I'm working on my relationship with existence. We both stand there for a second, don't say anything. Robert finishes his cigarette and abruptly goes inside. I follow him. By the time I get inside, Robert's already at the bar ordering 2 whiskeys. I spot a booth in the back and I claim it for us. Robert slides in and hands me a glass. 2 toast. Oh shit! I look in. You know what? Every time I'm like, oh, I'll pick this one. I'm like, wait, no, 2 toast or 2. But I'm in between 2 us and 2 toast. You know what? Or to you. Robert needs to know that I'm a sap. Okay, let's go. To you. Maybe, wait, no! I'm a coward! You know what? To you. Here's to your continued existence. Yes! We clink whiskey, and I watch him sip his, rather than his traditional approach of slamming the whiskey back as quickly as possible. So, what's the plan for tonight? Hit some other bars, maybe grab some pizza. I think that'll kill some time before we go burn down that old abandoned house in the wood. It's definitely not as fun if it's abandoned. Mary pops.
My web search turned something up for the plan for tonight. Hey, some other virus, maybe grab some pizza. I think that'll kill some time before we go burn all that old abandoned house in the woods. Have a look.
What the fuck, Siri? Hey Siri! Hey Siri, I'm in the middle of recording! I wasn't calling for you, buddy! What the fuck?!
There's no need for that.
There was no need for you to rudely interject me in the middle of me reading and running into Mary again, who I fucking treasure!
Versus the butter flavoring to your popcorn.
Don't sass me, Siri. Go to sleep.
I'm not sure I understand.
Then perish.
Okay, check it out.
Shut up, Siri. No one likes you. Mari pops over the back of the booth, a glass of wine in her hands. She punches Robert in the shoulder. Where was my phone call?
Hey.
Sorry, figured you were busy sinking your teeth into some poor sap. I am. He's right here. I look around the booth and see a guy sitting across from her. He waves meekly.
Ugh.
You replacing me with that new kid? Mary, I could never replace you, whether I wanted to or not. Mary leaves her booth and slides in next to Robert. The guy that she was sitting with looks mildly relieved. She eyes Robert's clean pressed clothes up and down suspiciously. What, you got a court date or something coming up? He'd never convinced the church. That's me. He looks. Fuck, do I compliment? You know what? He looks handsome. I think he cleans up nicely. Nope, never mind. Never mind. Oh, my heart. I try to be nice. I'm dying inside, kiddos. You have to go on without me. You have to win Robert's love without me. I'm not good. I'm not good enough. Alright, I'm back, kiddos. I blush a little. Seriously, though, what's up with you? Robert stares down his drink, suddenly looking serious. It's Pappy. Doctor said his cirrhosis of the liver. I told that old bag of bones to quit it with the sauce, but it's all he ever known. Especially since Ma's gone. That's why I invited you out tonight. Just didn't want to be alone. Oh, come on. Dominic, don't be an asshole. You know the one thing Robert doesn't joke around is his pappy. Whoops. I'm sorry! I'm fucking up. They're giving him 2 months. I gotta help him straighten out his affairs. Robert, I'm so sorry. Robert takes a long look at his whiskey, eyeing it in the dim glow of the bar's light. I look at his life, then I look at mine. I know history's just doomed to repeat itself. Just kidding! He's retired with his new girlfriend in Acapulco. They watch the sunset every night. Probably screw like donkeys. Wait, aren't rabbits the one who screw a lot? Oh, sorry, didn't realize you were an expert on which animal screws a lot.
Give it a rest, buddy.
Please stop saying the word screw. Robert finishes his drinks and slides it away from him. He gets up out of the booth. Me and Dominic are gonna hit the bricks. You coming with? Mary casts one last glance at the sad chap she's been hunting and downs the wine gulp. This place is dead anyways. We exit the bar and find the typically empty streets filled with a small crowd of people. At the front is a guy with a really deliberate attitude and bad posture. He carries a lantern that he shines up at his face for dramatic effect. What's going on? Looks like it's one of those walking ghost tours. They do that in this part of the town all the time. I've always wanted to do one of those. You know all the stories are fake, right? Pretty much all of my stories are fake. This is research. Robert makes a beeline towards the back of the group. He turns around when he notices that I'm not following him. Come on! We can't just crash it, can we? Don't be such a square, Dominic. My recitals up to the tour group. I reluctantly fall into step behind him. Well, here goes nothing. Hey! It was in this place in 1694 that the most infamous witch trials were held. To date, we do not know if the people burned at the stake were actually witches, but it is widely reported that their ghost still haunts this hapless dive bar to this very day. It was actually 1692.
That's the good stuff.
What? Is that fucking Brian? Huh. And the site was over by the coffee shop down the road. I'm sorry? Who are you? Daniel Sturgis, ghost historian. And this is my colleague, Dr. 80s reference. Dr. Loomis, paranormal investigators extraordinaire. We're touring America's most haunted locations as research for our new book. You may have seen our guest cameo on Paranormal House Hunters Extreme Edition. A couple of people in the group starts nodding. Man, Robert's good at this. Are you guys part of the group? I don't remember seeing you at the first stop. We like to keep a low profile. Easy to catch the ghosts that way.
Hey.
They've definitely been here. Been standing next to them the whole time. Thank you, random lady, who I do not know. As I was saying, the epicenter of paranormal activities can be found at the coffee spoon over there. The man who runs it has been plagued by hauntings since he signed the lease. Damn near driven him mad. But whatever you say is cool, I guess. It's your tour. Man, I didn't know that about Matt. Oh, shit. Wait, Robert's making this up. Yeah, honey. Glad you caught on. The rest of the tour group listens intensely to Robert's every word. I think the tour guide can tell that he's losing the group. He seems to be getting flustered. This is such a dick move! Fuck!
Nice.
Thank you for contribution and knowledge, Mr. Mick Sturgis. Let's move on to the next haunted location. Robert Mary followed the group down the street. That tour guy's shirt is cool. Yeah, everyone in the group gets one if we make it to the final location. I turn around and grab him by the shoulder. I need that t-shirt! Well, guess we're in this for the long haul then. Just follow my lead. Don't arouse too much suspicion, and we'll have cool ghost shirts in no time.
Hey.
All right.
Our group arrives at old, decrepit, colonial-style house.
Hey.
A quick pause in the tour. My name is Quinn, but most people on the Ghost Tour circuit call me Tour Master Quinn. I'm a DJ, trivia master, and part-time actor.
All right.
I do private ghost hunting events, private birthday parties, MC bar. I cannot read all of a sudden. Mitzvahs. I butcher that. What the fuck? I used to know how to say whatever. Mitzvahs. I know I butchered it. I'm sorry, but that's the best I could do. And performs traditional villain mime work. Tour Master Quinn gives out out headshots to all of us. His resume is on the back. Stage combat experience? Anyways, here's a little bit of history for you all. This was a home of noted American author Dorothy Pembridge, whose prose was widely popular in the late 19th century. It was in the attic of this very home where she wrote such classics as The Diaries of a Victorian Mistress, Lady Fitzwilliam's Courtships, and The Ghost of Sea Captain Reginald Barclay. She unfortunately died of consumption shortly after the turn of the century, but several people have reported that on some nights you could see a light from the attic where the ghost of Miss Pembridge continues to work on her latest bestseller. I guess you could say that she was consumed by her work.
Sad Master Quinn.
Oh my god. I wasn't laughing at the joke, by the way. No reaction from the crowd. This guy needs to work on his dad jokes. Actually, consumption is the popular cover-up. Little known fact is that it was actually a murder-suicide. I'm pretty sure she died of consumption. Sure. And we definitely didn't hire Stanley Kubrick to elaborately fake the moon landing. That's the watered-down, censored version that they teach you in school. But if you didn't handle the rest of the story, I understand. If you can't handle the rest of the story, I understand. It's not for the faint of heart. Can we? I think everyone would much rather hear the world-renowned ghost historian has to say, right, everybody? The group murmurs in agreement. This is a topic we covered extensively in our book, Dr. Loomis. Would you care to tell the story? Oh shit, he's giving me a chance to... Okay. Shit. I'd much rather prefer if they let me pick out the lies one by one! Okay, highbrow, classy. Go with something I know. Don't know what the fuck that is. I'm not gonna rely on my improv comedy skills, okay? They have to Okay. Go with something I know. Okay? Cause if I biff this, we're out of the tour group! I want that shirt, so I gotta play smart, okay? Okay? Let's go with something I know. Please don't fuck with me here. In the 19th century, Dorothy Pembridge was credited for protecting New York City from potential world-ending paranormal forces. Despite her success, her ragtag group of ghost hunters was disbanded by the government officials. However, after learning that the ghost of Vigo the Carpathian has taken interest in her son, her ghost, busting friends, launched a mission to defeat the ghost and once again save New York City. Hey, isn't that a plot too? Nope, it is not. The tour guide sees this as an opportunity to take back the group and addresses us with some razzle-dazzle. Haha! What an interesting story! Now, I just want everyone to know that the next location is extremely terrifying. If anyone thinks they can't handle it, feel free to excuse yourself.
Oh my
Alright, I'm bored. Mary turns to the young guy, looking at his phone, taps him on the shoulder. Hey kid, fancy buying a gal a drink? The guy looks up at her and smiles. Only if the bar is haunted! Honey, I could show you the most haunted place in town. I think I could exorcise your demons, if that's what you're looking for. I don't write checks your dick can't cash, kid. His eyes go wide. Mary salutes me and Robert. She suddenly pulls me into a hug and mutters into my ear.
Oh.
When you've known Robert for as long as I have, you know when something's wrong. Keep an eye on him for me tonight, okay? Alright. Sure, Mary. Good man. Mary pats me on the back and pulls away. She takes the guy's hand and leads him down the street.
Hey.
Take it sleazy, fellas. God help that poor soul. Mary or the kid?
Huh.
Both.
Oh.
No! I gotta take in as much liquids as possible to soothe my burning throat. Fuck. Our last stop. This burial ground is such a hotbed for horrifying paranormal activities that I'm not sure where to begin. There's the wailing ghost of Worf Man, the vampire of Maple Bay, and the children of the moonlight. What about the Dover ghost? By this point, the tour guide is clearly irritated with us.
I am.
What about it?
Huh.
Oh, nothing. I just think it would be a crime to come all this way out to this cemetery, the actual origin of one of New England's most notorious paranormal entities, and not even to mention the infamous Dover ghost. That's not a real thing. That is absolutely not a real thing. I think somebody needs to brush up on their paranormal history. I know tons about paranormal histories. I know every ghost story in this area. I can guarantee there's one you don't know. Robert looks over to me and smiles. Would you folks care to hear the tale of how Loomis and I met? No. The entire group just Oh my god, this is such a dick thing to do, but I love it. Let's continue.
I'm just so tired.
Hold on. I almost fainted there, everybody. Don't worry. God cannot take me yet. Or the devil, I don't know where I'm going. Okay, fine. Tell the story. Well, it was a dark and stormy night. I wasn't always a paranormal investigator. Way back when, I was just a...
Hey!
traveling grifter. Moving from town to town, always looking for my next mark. It wasn't an easy life, but I had fun. Taking from the rich, giving to the poor. Actually, also taking from the poor. I had a shaky moral foundation. I happened upon the quiet town of Maple Bay, quite by accident, but little did I know that this city has a dark side. Now, about the same time, I was just starting out as an apprentice to a rather famous ghost hunter who was an old family friend of mine. I carried the equipment, operated the EVP machine, and all that. Wait. Yes? Who? What famous ghost hunter? Well, I don't like to name drop, but George Mathers. The tour group gasps. George Mathers, she's a legend, you know her? Knew her. Amazing woman. Died mysteriously. Miss you, Georgie. Anyways, we were in Maple Bay investigating some reports of strange lights and sounds coming from the cemetery late at night. Now, we had been warned by the old keeper that this place was highly dangerous, but Georgia was never one to shy away from adventure. We camped out in the center of the cemetery for 3 nights straight. We endured your so-called wailing watchman. Wailing ghost of Wharf Man. Whatever, your stupid vampire was just a teenager in a mask, but the Dover ghost, man. Damn, Loomis.
Oh.
So, there I was, walking back to my hotel after a long day of... you gotta keep up with the story, man. Working a couple short cons. Classic pigeon drop scam. Putting out feelers for rip deals. I was gonna steal a baby, probably. Would have made me rich. I found myself walking past this very cemetery. Now, I was never the superstitious man, but something seemed off. I could hear some commotion happening deep within the graveyard, and I felt compelled to investigate. And thank God you did. Georgia and I were conducting a seance in the mausoleum. At first, things were pretty normal, but after about an hour, everything went south. Playing back at the EVP meter, we were able to hear a single word.
Really?
Run.
Hey.
There suddenly went cold. Something was very, very wrong. I just knew we weren't alone. We started to hear this faint, distant scrapping noise, like something being dragged across the ground. It got louder and louder until it was deafening, some kind of demented howl. And then I felt it. Something grabbed my ankle. Robert has the whole crowd hook, line, and sinker. You can hear a pin drop. I've only cried twice in life. One was at the birth of my daughter. The other was when that thing started dragging me. I wasn't sure where it was taking me, but I knew it was no place I wanted to go. I was sure I was gonna die. The moment I crossed the gate into the cemetery, I hear this god-awful screeching. I ran to the mausoleum, just in time to see a man being pulled across the floors by God to save this day. The mere thought of it ties my stomach into knots. It looked like a man, but like... I glanced at Robert. Like someone who didn't know what a man was supposed to look like, tried to put one together. Their arms were too long, its eyes glowed red. It was like a walking shadow. What did I do? What any good person would do. I lunged for... Shoot! What was his fake name again? How dare you not remember your colleague's name? It was Daniel Mix Jurgis! Daniel. Yeah, damn right I came up with a lie, baby! I grabbed his hand and I grabbed his hand and entered into a tug-of-war of unholiest of forces. I thought I was gonna be torn in half. But I had God on my side. The pocket Bible I always kept on me fell out of my shirt pocket. To this day, I can remember what passage it opened to. Oh shit, I have to know religion. This is bullshit. Fuck, I don't have a Bible on me. Not even religious, fuck. Oh shit. This is gonna be a longer episode, by the way, because shit's going down. I'm trying to think. This could end badly. I don't know Bible verses. I'm getting a strong feeling for Revelations. Wait. Leviticus. And if they obliterate by a meat offering bacon in a pan, it shall be fine flour mingled with oil. Not exactly relevant, but true. I have no idea where Robert pulled this verse from. What a horrifying growl. The entity finally relented. Daniel and I collapsed onto the ground, exhausted. We were both covered in blood. That damn creature clawed into my chest. Got me real good. Had to get 16 stitches. Robert pulls down the collar of his shirt and reveals a long, wicked scar across his pecs. And that's how I got this scar. I followed Georgia Mathers to the end of the earth. We faced exorcism, demons, poltergeists that threw our equipment across the room, but I had never seen Georgia so scared. She was never the same after that, and neither was I. Watching what happened to Daniel and Georgia shook my faith, but I came out of that experience a better man and a better friend. And we've been brothers ever since. The tour group gives us a round of applause as Robert and I share an emotional hug. As he embraces me, I can smell the cologne on his neck. Wow, Robert does clean up good. I find myself lingering a little bit too long on the hug. The tour guide seems to have bought it. Even he's wiping a tear from his eyes. Thank you. It's an honor to be able to share our story. Be sure to watch out for our book. Oh shit. The bro's got the hottest. No, I'm not gonna put any jokes here, okay? We gotta fool everyone. Fuck. Shit. This is so tense, cause like, I don't want to fuck up. Fuck. We're gonna go with this one, okay? Robert has to suppress a laugh at that one.
Hey.
Nice.
Well, I think you both definitely earned your t-shirts. Yes! The tour guide hands us coveted t-shirts. He then slips us both his business cards and leaned in close. If you guys ever need a professional actor, balloon animal artist, Elvis impersonator, or nude model, please don't hesitate to contact me.
Hi.
You got it, buddy. After a couple of tourists take selfies with us, we split away from the group and walk home. That was incredible. I really can't believe they bought all of that. I didn't even know you had it in you, Dominic. Excuse me, Dr. Lumius. That was that bit about the pocket Bible was aces. Although, given the Dover Coast glowing red eyes was a little cliche. And the Kubrick conspiracy theory was a bit, wasn't?
Hey.
All a part of the character. Well, we got the t-shirts out of it. We arrive in front of Robert's house. Wanna have a drink? Is that even a question? Is that even, well... Should I go play? Is that even a question? Robert, how long have you known me for? Do you really think I would turn down the opportunity to share a fine alcoholic beverage with my most treasured friend and accomplice, Mr. Robert Bobbert Small? If you ever call me Bobbert again, I will kick you right in the shins. Both of them.
Hey.
Then you can expect an angry phone call from my orthopedist in the morning. Bobbert. Robert just laughs and starts unlocking his door. My shins live to die another day. Robert leads me inside, and I can't help but think about what Mary said to me. Robert did seem a little bit off, but that completely disappeared when we were joking around with the ghost tour. I don't know. He's hard to read. I'm thinking I hear claws skittering across the floor. Oh god. It's his pit bull. I'm about to be told— No, baby! No, you're not! Fucking accept it! No matter what happens— Oh, wait, I've been recording for 33 minutes. Shit, I gotta— God damn it. Okay. We'll see his dog. We'll see his dog later. I'm so excited to see his dog. Alright, we'll see his dog, later, alright? See you guys next time. Bye-bye. I love you all. Lie to ghost tourists.